My heart beat a thunderous rhythm in my chest. I'd survived an encounter with the wicked witch who'd haunted my childhood nightmares, though I wasn't sure if our next meeting would go as smoothly. I saw the way Helian's pale face reddened when she'd given him coy looks. I made a mental note to ask him what had happened between them when he'd been her prisoner, though I had a sickening feeling I wouldn't like his answer. I squeezed Helian's hand and smiled while we walked. His tight smile in return wasn't reassuring. Ash walked alongside us, carrying Ember and Aurora against his broad chest, his long dark hair falling around his shoulders and his swirling tattoos standing out against his bulging tanned muscles. My alpha was so good with the girls, and they knew exactly how to melt their big, snarling wolf daddy's heart. I was a lucky witch. We followed my sister and her two mates through one opulent hallway into another. My sister's mates walked like roosters guarding their hen, glaring at any other males who glanced our way, their dark feathers standing on end. I couldn't get over the extravagance of Malvolia's castle. Just one of the plush rugs lining the hall could have fed a starving family for a year. To think I could have grown up in this castle, safe and well-fed, if not for Thorin. If I ever came across that monster, I'd burn his eyes out before he could harm my family again. Shiri stood at the double doors leading to our mother and father's bedchamber and released a long breath. She placed a palm on the door before grumbling, "You ready for this?" I shrugged. Shiri and our mother had never had the best relationship, and I feared tensions would only be higher now that we were in Malvolia's castle. Drae pushed open the doors for her, and I was immediately struck by the stench of sickness. "Ew," Ember said, her nose wrinkling before she pressed her face against Ash's chest. Aurora made a face. "What's that smell?" "Sickness, darlings," I said, patting my daughters' backs. "Cover your noses." The wolf flashed in Ash's eyes. "It's bad," he whispered. "Our shifter noses are more sensitive." "I understand." I motioned toward a balcony visible behind open double doors. The smell of brine and fresh air beckoned through the billowing curtains. "Take them outside." He didn't need to be told twice, as he quickly carried them outside. We were greeted by two footmen dressed in ridiculous tights, their limp wings draped behind them. My mother had told me half-breed Ravini were commonly servants in wealthy Ravini households. Those Ravini mixed with either human or she-fae blood usually had limp, thin wings that looked like capes. The footman led us through a beautiful sitting room that was bigger than our cabin in the woods and into an even bigger bedchamber, where the smell of sickness intensified.